Hi, I'm Tom Russo. I'm with Spirent Communications, and I'll be presenting the automated optimization of customer QoE catalyst today. Our champions are AT&T, Telecom Italia, and KDDI, and our members are NetIce and Accenture. And we're tackling an old problem that's frustrated operators for years, which is that they typically have to choose between customer experience or cost and profitability, but can't have both. And really, we're trying to leverage automation technologies and customer experience assurance technologies to enable them to have the best of both. Okay, so typical problem that operators have is that a customer will have a customer experience degradation at some point in time. The operator will not be aware of it. That customer will call customer care. The care agent won't have the information necessary to resolve the problem or educate the customer, which costs a lot of money, especially if this is an extended call or a call that leads to a second call. Ultimately, the customer ends the customer care interaction frustrated. The sort of NPS score degrades, and then ultimately the problem isn't resolved and nothing is learned, and worst case, the customer leaves. So this is an expensive problem that also degrades the customer experience. And so and also importantly, nothing is learned in the process. So there's no feedback mechanism to show the operator that they didn't take the right action or what the ultimate problem from the subscriber actually was. So what we're trying to do is automate several steps in that process to enable a faster, lower cost, more effective outcome. Okay, so first, with the Spirent VisionWorks solution, we're automating the process of detecting, isolating, and identifying the actionable information necessary to resolve the problem using the customer experience assurance solution. And then we are passing that information on to NetIce, who is using policies developed by the operator to implement an action. So here, we're not just providing information to humans, but we're closing the loop by enabling action on the part of the orchestrator. And then importantly, tracking what information was provided, what action was taken, whether it had the intended result, and using that information to learn over time using machine learning. Because machine learning is only as good as the information you feed it, so all parties are working together in the machine learning here, instead of it being sort of part of a closed black box that nobody really has visibility into. Okay, there's a couple of different use cases that we're showing at the kiosk, although there are many more that obviously we just didn't have time to present today. One is actually on just assisting a human in terms of providing that new customer care agent with the information that they need so that they can resolve the call like an expert would. So this is a sort of assisting in the integration of data, synthesis of data, and providing the agent with the actionable information they need to make this a quick call and a happy customer. Okay, the second use case is when we can't take an action in an automated way, but we know that the issue, let's say an MME that's causing a customer experience hotspot, is something that should go to the EPC team. Here we create and route a knock trouble ticket so they can get to the right person who can solve the problem more quickly, cost effectively. The third one is more of a zero-touch use case, and here we're automatically detecting in the VisionWorks system customer experience dip driven by a provisioning failure, and then triggering NetIce to change the HLR settings for the subscriber so that the problem can be fixed with no humans involved at all. So this is really an example of where we're heading with this technology. And then lastly, we have one that looks at not only detecting a customer experience hotspot driven by a network element, but also then using the NetIce system to check and see that the network element's configuration has changed recently and can be restored back to the last known good configuration, and then validating in the CEA system, the VisionWorks system, that it had the intended result. So these are 4 use cases with various levels of automation and zero touch that we're going to be demonstrating here in Nice, and look forward to seeing you.